Hello guys, Chaoslands and this big nose, this thing, hail you, and today I have decided to swallow the huge bag of salt that has been in my throat for quite some time and continue the class reviews with Priest. And today, or right now, I'm going to take a look on a Holy Priest, and if you pardon me for a second, it's not good to be hitting your nose when you know that this is gonna happen. Yeah, so let's get into that. The basics of our baseline, of the Holy Priest baseline, is that he is a slow, efficient, and somehow satisfying healer. And he also has some tools to keep the raid up pretty well. But he has basically zero self-sustain, not self-sustain, but self-defensives. So, without any further ado, let's get into that. We have Angelic Feather, which is a talent, and I'm gonna get into it later. Desperate Prayer, our only self-defensive cooldown, which heals us for 30 seconds for 30% of our health, and increases our maximum health for 30%. Fuck my life today. Then we have, of course, this spell, Divine Hymn, this little sweet thingy, which heals everyone around us, and I love it because it's so damn satisfying. Fate, the thing that removes our threat, not much useful in Legion. And of course, Flesh Heal, a quick, mana-consuming heal that heals for quite a lot. Guardian Spirit, our outside cooldown for tanks, which gives those nice angel wings. Fuck. Thanks to the trait in artifact, it gives the angel wings also to us. It increases the healing, the target takes, and when the target is gonna die, it sacrifices itself to basically revive the target. It works kinda like the Arching Defender of Protection Paladin. Then we have Heal, the usual slow, kinda mana-friendly kind of heal. Then we have, of course, Holy Fire, which is our offensive ability, and it does some fire from the skies like this, and it puts a dot on the target. Holy Nova, this is this little nice, so satisfying AoE shit. Holy Word Justice, this is our offensive Holy Word, which deals this, just some damage and incapacitates the target, or it stuns the target when you have the talent. Holy Word Sanctify, an AoE Miracle. You choose the location where you want to put it, it deals some healing, and thanks to the talents and artifact rates, it also buffs you for some time. Holy Word Serenity, the single target miracle, which feels like a fucking lay on hands. And yeah, it's a pretty handy heal. And of course, a Leap of Faith, which I doubt I will be able to show you. Yeah, I need to be with someone in a party, but maybe I will get it later. But it's just like a friendly death grip. Levitate, of course, who doesn't like flying torrents? Light of the Ura, which is our artifact ability, or artifact trait, which is actually the active artifact ability. And that gives us some heal and some burst healing to a target, and it's pretty handy to save someone's ass. Of course, the thing that I fucking love about priests, Mass Dispel. This dispels everything in an area. Mass Res, of course, every healer knows that. And every fucking time there are those 6 dead people scattered around the battlefield after a wipe, and they are res. So you press Mass Res and you wait those 10 seconds until the cast finishes. Mind Control, not much helpful in PvE. In PvP I've heard that you can kill people with that, like tossing them out of a cliff or something. Prayer of Healing, this is where our AoE satisfaction begins. It's just this, and it consumes quite a lot of mana, but it heals fuck ton of healing. Prayer of Mending. Come on. Okay, I have to cast it myself. This is like a buff that heals you when you take damage next time, and it jumps to a friendly target. So Holy Priest is pretty good at the slow healing through of the raid. When there is like some small damage coming, you just put out the Prayer of Mendings and they heal it through, and it's also pretty mana efficient. Purify. Yet another dispelling ability. This is Dispel Magic. Yeah, I fucked up once more. Dispel Magic is a purge. And Purify is a friendly dispel. That's right. That's how it's supposed to do. And Renew. Just a pretty boring heal over time effect. Kinda like Rejuvenation of Restoration Druid. And Resurrection. Single target Resurrection. Shackle Undead. This is the stun for the undead, or CC of the undead targets. It works like for 50 seconds. This is pretty badass. Shining Force. This is a talent that gives you some, by the words of the mighty Alexei Stukov, let's clear some space! And of course Smite, the basic offensive ability that every priest has. Or like when you make a priest, you just have Smite. Also very satisfying. Symbol of Hope, that's a talent that you don't even take. Or usually don't even take. Focused Will. This is our passive defensive ability against melee attackers. In PvE pretty fucking useless, in PvP pretty fucking strong. When you are melee attacked, it reduces the damage of melee attacks by 30% eventually, because it was like 15% and it gets another stack and it's 30%. And actually it doesn't reduce only the melee attack damage, it reduces all damage, but you have to be melee attacked, so like in raids it's pretty useless, and in Mythic Plus when something like walks towards you and hits you, you are usually dead, so yeah. And our mastery makes every of our spells to like give it some additional heal over time. Of course, every of our spells, every of our heals apart the takes of Renew, of course. Then the word that I fucking despise with, and that's Serendipity. I guess, I have no fucking idea how it should be pronounced. And that makes your, basically, the holy words, those miracles, it reduces their cooldown. When you cast the single target miracle, you reduce its cooldown by the single target heals. When you cast the AoE miracle, you reduce its cooldown by AoE heals, which means the prayer of healing. Yeah, prayer of healing, and when you are talented into that, it also does the prayer of mending. And I am talented into that because I have the fucking soul of the high priest, because I'm a fucking unlocker on legendaries. And then we have of course the Spirit of Redemption. The reason why that is that saying that Holy Priest heals best from the ground. When you die, you are a fucking angel and you heal everyone up. Because there is not that much to show on in the spellbook and on those poor test subjects here around, like I can do the mending and the single targets. Let's take a look on the talents and then move onto the right environment, just as I did with the Blooded Knight, because that's probably where you are going to like get most of what the healing with a priest is. Also, I'm a bad healer. I tell it from the blank. I suck at healing, but I can show what is going on. But before that, let's take a look at talents. Row 15, Trial of Light. You heal someone with Flesh Heal, then you heal someone else with Flesh Heal, and the first guy who healed with Flesh Heal is healed for 30% of the healing you did with Flesh Heal. Pretty good, like when you need to heal small groups of people, or when there is like some jumping debuff. But Or maybe when you are keeping tanks alive during a raid, but that is usually Holy Paladin for that, so you don't use the talent much. Enlightenment is good when you are lower geared or lower skilled, or you are on a hard fight where you need to burn mana, because Enlightenment gives you 10% increased mana regeneration. Glorious. And then Enduring Renewal that removes one, basically it removes one spell from your healing rotation of the shit that you have to keep up. And it makes your single target healing spells to refresh renew on target. Which means that you, like, let's say you are in Mythic Plus, yeah? And you have the Binding Heal, which heals the target, which is usually a tank, you and someone else in the party. And you have Benediction, which makes Prayer of Mending to renew on targets. You put out Prayer of Mending, that is the damage coming up. The Mending jumps, it leaves the renews. And then you just spam Binding Heal. You keep the renew on the tank, you keep the renew on yourself, and you keep the renew on a random guy in the party, which is damaged, and it needs that healing from the renew because Binding Heal is a auxiliary healing. So it heals the target that needs the healing. But I am kinda jumping over, so row 50 is movement, kinda movement. You have the Angelic Feather that makes you like put this feather somewhere, and when someone gets to it, his speed up. Body and Mind that heals the target for something and increases their movement speed with less than 10-second cooldown, and it I don't find it that useful, yeah, because it has 10-second cooldown. It's heal for basically nothing, and yeah, it gives like a 40% speed, but it does that for 4 seconds only. Angelic Feather has 3 charges, it does the 40% movement speed for 5 seconds. Angelic Feather is better. And then Preservance, that means that when you have renew on yourself, you take 10% less damage. It's definitely more handy than the Shadow Priest / Discipline Priest version of this talent when it comes with the dot of Shadowment, but it's still not that good eventually, because like the 10% damage reduction might be good when you are like at Argus maybe, and he does that boom boom thing, and it would kill you because you are a fucking incarnation of squishiness, and this 10% reduction is good, but otherwise it's better to have the Angelic Feather because you can like speed the guys going around you. And row 55 is kinda like the CC, I guess. CC / heals better from the ground. Row with the Shining Force that I've already spoken about is this, like boom, and it throws the targets affected away and it slows them, and yeah. And Censure is like it makes Holy War Justice stun, I've already mentioned that. And Afterlife increases your Spirit of Redemption by 50%, which is good because Holy Priests usually die a lot. And yeah, as I said, they heal better from the ground. Row 60, Symbol of Hope, a talent which is not good only on Legion because it's on the row with the Light of the Naru. But yeah, you bolster the morale of all healers in your party or raid within 40 yards, allowing them to cast spells for no mana for 12 seconds. And so you basically do this, and you heal completely mana free. And if I'm not mistaken, this is actually an improvement from what it was back in the Nightmare days when I saw this talent played last, when it was actually a channel. Yeah, you basically make it's like a AoE innervation, but it has that 6-minute cooldown. Like it might be good in certain times when you are allowed not to heal, and you have like 3 Resto Druids and 3 Resto Druids and 1 Resto Shaman to do all the work for you, and you just like bolster their morale, and they then heal all And they heal like mana friendly everything and everyone, and we are just there like, yeah guys, fap around your HPS because you can HPS like this only because of me. Guardian Angel. When the Guardian Spirit expires without saving the target from death, its cooldown is reduced to 90 seconds, which means that the cooldown is effectively cut in half. Or almost, wait, is it... yeah, like right now the cooldown is like around 4 minutes, but that's because of the artifact traits. Well, I'm not sure which one does that. Nope, it's not that one. But there definitely is a one, but I'm too lazy to look it up. So that's that. And the Light of the Naru. Serendipity reduces the remaining cooldown on the appropriate holy word by an additional 2 seconds. Which means that basically right now you are like, let's do this. I put it on that guy, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need to cast 8 Flash of Lights to basically reduce the cooldown on Serenity to like work. It reduces for 6 seconds, yeah? So now it's like 8 seconds, and it was 8, and 8 for 6. Let's say that it cuts basically to like 5 flash of heals, like 5 flash heals to reduce the Serenity cooldown. And that's really feelable when you have like single target damage which hits really hard, like let's say Kill Jaden, Felclaws, that rips tank. And then like you let him drop down to 50% of health, then you heal him to full Serenity, and then you are keeping him up at the flash heal, and then you Serenity him once more, and then the Felclaws ends, and everyone is happy. And I still cannot change the talent, okay. Row 75, Surge of Light. Your healing spell and smite has an 8% chance to make your flash heal instant cast and cost no mana, maximum 2 charges. I found this pretty good into the raid environment, but compared with what BfA offers, I have this talent mostly because I have the soul of the High Priest, so I have this passive of the soul of the High Priest. Then Piety. Prayer of Mending's cooldown is reduced by 2 seconds and now triggers Serendipity, reducing the remaining cooldown of Holy Word Sanctify. I already mentioned that. That's the talent that like makes Prayer of Mending to reduce the cooldown of the AoE miracle. And then we have the reason why Holy Priest is really good and free with free arenas, and theoretically it's good and free with free arenas. I am a PvP total idiot, but it looks like he might be good because of this talent, and why he pretty much on the 10 to 15 keystones is really good even in the hands of the fucktard like me. And that's Binding Heal. It heals you, someone else, and the target for a pretty big amount of damage, or big amount of healing, and it's really mana efficient. I don't like this much into raids because like you still can be like spamming more of the AoE miracles when you have to AoE heal someone. Okay. Row 90, this is like pretty fucking straight because Divine Star, although it looks cool, it's pretty fucking useless. It heals for nothing, it's hard to aim, fuck the talent. Then we have Halo, which looks even cooler and is even more useless. Because, like, I'm going to show how it looks. Ooh, it's like when you have that, like the science fiction movie and the stars explodes and then there is that kind of thing. That this is it. It deals solid amount of AoE damage and it heals for quite a lot, like, it's pretty strong, but in raids you are not going to use that. The third talent, Divinity, is far better than Halo. And in Mythic Plus, this thing pulls everything around you. There is a wall, there is no wall, like the light goes through walls, the light goes everywhere, the light is everywhere, it hits everyone, and it's the best way to wipe your fucking group multiple times just because of this one fucking talent. Don't take Halo unless you are a complete fucktard. Okay? And then the talent, which is a ghost on this row, Divinity. When you have the Holy Word spell, your healing is increased by 15% for 6 seconds. Which means that you basically Holy Word, and then you are fucking buffed up, and you heal for even more, like you can see 650k crits, more like a spammable AoE spell. That is really a lot. Row 100. Circle of Healing. You clap your hands and you heal. Like, it's not that bad, but it costs quite a lot of mana and is on the row with Benediction I've already spoken about, which basically makes your life a lot of easier because you don't have to keep track of the renews. Then you have the Apotheosis, as the last talent I'm going to talk about now, which makes you enter a pure holy form, and it looks fucking cool, especially when you combine it with Levitate, because then you are like the levitating angelic cow of life, I guess, because you are not killing anybody. That pun wasn't working as I expected it. And you basically recharge the holy words twice faster. So you did this, 1, 2, 3, yeah, and you are there. And Holy Word costs no mana, and when you take a look on the cost of Holy Word, like the AoE miracles that cost like 55k and the single target miracle costs 44k, that's quite a lot, like, yeah. So it gives you a nice opportunity to basically heal for free, but as I said, like, Benediction wins on this row because it has no cooldown. Apotheosis has 3-minute cooldown, which means that you use it twice, maybe thrice per fight, considering that you would pull that out on pull, which you are not gonna do because there is like no fight which requires strong healing on pull, as far as I know. So you are going with Benediction, which is a nice quality of life change and should be made a baseline. And now let's dive into the raiding environment of LFR, because it's fucking simple and I don't have to spend hours there, and show you how Holy Priest heals. And once more, here we are at the seat of the Pantheon. So I guess that let's just pray that there will be like something for me to heal, and not like the last time when I was there with the Death Knight and it was like a well, like, what? Why am I at full health? And why is that tank doing what he's supposed to do? Like, I would thought that it was LFR. So let's pray that it will all work. As you can see, I am once more fucking bored. This is a small like showcase of the AoE, and I wanna dodge this shit. Now, why the fuck people don't dodge that shit? Why the fuck are people staying in that shit? Because it's shit, it's bad. Come on! This is the true LFR I wanted the last time. People are getting the unnecessary damage. I am just having fun. Po, 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 po. Oh, come the fuck on, you! What the fuck? Why the fuck are people staying like in front of the boss? For fuck's sake, that you are not supposed to die, because you didn't blame healers that you died, because you are just fucking retard. But it was the fault of the healer, right? Because he is supposed to overheal every single shit that happens to me, right? Oh Thank God, let the fury of the sea wash away this corruption. Sometimes people are really retarded. Why the fuck is he staying in this big bad circle? I never understand it. Not that I would ever do that. Definitely not. Like, I'm a smart, hardcore raider. Definitely.
Yes.
Now I'm going to use the... No! I am retarded. I pressed the fucking divine hymn instead of the defensive cooldown. Practical advice: never put divine hymn next to something that you are gonna press, because then you look like a complete fucktard. Come on, where the fuck are you babbling? Oh, die there! You are fucking babbling inside to die. Fuck you. Well, as you can see, I'm more of a cursing the people around me, but I'm trying to kinda like do some healing and keep the guys alive, and somehow I'm like keeping the number 1, mostly because the paladin died. But yeah, I am flash healing a lot, you can see that on my mana, because like there is not that much of the like solid AoE that I would be in need of healing through, because like finally some tank is taking damage. Now it would be time for that fucking divine hymn. No! I had to press the button. Fuck my life. Can I destroy him? No, I cannot. I don't know, am I just bad, or are people way too spread? The good thing is that I will have divine hymn ready for the next phase, as I wasted the cooldown before, so that I didn't waste the cooldown now, so that I will be kinda like maybe able to fop around my HPS. I don't know, man. But yeah, like throughout the raid, you basically like try to put out as many mendings as possible, and kinda like sometimes performing some miracles, and like some single target miracles and another mending, and maybe some single target heals when the targets are low, and then you just like pull out some damage through smite and justice and like the holy fire. Yeah, you roll around like this. Give me this one. It's just a shame this doesn't pop out the Archangel, the Guardian Angel, because that would be just badass. Like there would be that bunch of dead people and the Titan of Death just killing us all, and the Holy Priest would be there like, come on, give me some more numbers, give me. That would be actually way too cool, and I wonder why the fuck everyone always has to run into those fucking fuck off. Whoa. Yay, finally something slightly stressful. Fuck off, let me get some numbers. No, 1.5 million HPS, boy. The fucking loss is kinda interesting, is that I don't have to heal tanks, because they are taking no damage. And the people around are just fucking retarded. I guess that like doing this is not a bad idea as well, because then like it's just like when you are doing DPS, you have the enemy place pop out to see like where you could like place the AoE. Fuck off, you Yuida. I'm just like a fucking angel of hope here. Where is my mana, bro? I want my mana!
3, 2,
Damn it.
1.
Okay, time for him from the ground. Boom. Don't tell me the tree is gone. Phew. Still pulled it off. Now let me release. And let's celebrate over that no loot I got there. Fuck off. Wow, I actually got something which is an item level increase into Zalatan. Yay! So, now, let's move on to the BfA, boys. And possibly girls. And here we are, the sweet battle for Azeroth Beta. So, let's dive into that. Actually, Feather we can see still a talent, Apotheosis still a talent, Circle of Healing still a talent. Desperate Prayer, slightly lowered, or like slightly nerfed, better to say. Increases maximum health by 25% for 10 seconds and instantly heals you for that amount. It's not nerfed, but it's better to say it's reworked. It increases your health and it heals you for 25% of your normal maximum health. That's what I understand from that. Yeah. Dispel Magic, still a Purge. Divine Heal, still I keep everyone alive, but I die to the first shit that drops on my head. Boy, the Tauran looks pretty high. Fate, still doing the same, but with the threat changes, it's gonna be pretty handy, I guess. Flash Heal is still doing pretty much the same. Guardian Spirit has lowered cooldown. It was 4 minutes on Legion, but now it's 3 minutes on BfA. Heal, still doing the same. You see. Holy Fire, still doing the same. Holy Nova, it has the healing factor of it is back. As you can see, fucking guy. Just read the tooltip. Causes an explosion of holy light around you, dealing blah 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 holy damage and to all enemies and blah 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 healing to all allies within 12 yards. Has 25% chance to reset the cooldown on Holy Fire if any targets are hit. Holy War Justice, still doing the same. Holy War Sanctify, still doing the same. Holy War Serenity, still doing the same. Leap of Faith, still doing the same. Levitate, once more, fucking flying cow. Mass Dispel, still doing the same. Mass Resurrection, still doing the same. Mind Control, still doing the same. Wait a fucking second. Am I just speaking so fast, or were there like a knockback of the cast time? Oh, whatever. Oh, Mind Vision, well, still allows me to see the world through the eyes of my enemies and allies and everyone else that I'm not happy with. Power Word Fortitude is back. You might already know that. BfA brings back the kind of thingies with the buffs. So once more you will hear your right leader buff up, DBM pole, and let's do this. So this is like the priest buff that increases your stamina. And then it's just like staying there. Everyone feels good and you are feeling like you are actually useful. And Prayer of Healing, still doing the same. Still has the same cool animation. We basically just light up. Prayer of Mending, still doing pretty much the same. Psychic Scream. It's a fear. It's a AoE fear if I'm not mistaken. Let out a Psychic Scream, causing 5 enemies within 8 yards to flee, disorienting them for 8 seconds. Damage may interrupt the effect, of course. Purify, still doing the same. Renew, still doing the same. Resurrection, still doing the same. Shackle Undead, still doing the same. Smite, still doing the same. Symbol of Hope is a baseline on 5-minute cooldown, but it has only half of the duration. And it doesn't allow you to cast mana-less spells, but it returns mana. It gives 2% of the mana every 1 second for 6 seconds. But once more, it's a fucking channel. So I guess like it's a half win, maybe. Focus Well, still doing the same. Echo of Light, still doing the same, or Sweet Mastery. And Spirit of Redemption, once more, Holy Priest will heal better from the ground. Now, talents. There has been some reshuffles here and there. Like row 15 is basically completely reshuffled. Like Engineering Renewal used to be in the middle, Trial of Light used to be there, and Enlightenment used to be there. I don't know why Blizzard is doing these cosmetic changes. They are like, in my opinion, they are completely useless. But Enduring Renewal, still doing the same. Trial of Light, still doing the same. Enlightenment, still doing the same. Row 30, Angelic Feather, still doing the same. Perseverance, still doing the same. Angel's Mercy is a new talent. Whenever you take damage, it reduces cooldown on the Desperate Prayer, this heal / whatever. And the cooldown reduction varies on the damage taken, so I guess that's pretty good. Row 55, Afterlife, still doing the same. Guardian Angel corresponds with the Guardian Spirit reduced cooldown, so it reduces the cooldown of Guardian Spirit 60 seconds, and I correct my mistake from the Legion part. No, the 4-minute cooldown on Legion is the normal cooldown. I already got it messed up. And yep, so Guardian Angel. And then we have Cosmic Ripple, that used to be our artifact trait. Like whenever our Holy Words finish cooldown, we do like some thing that just like do, wait a second. It just sends a wave of life around us, and the wave of life, fuck, English is hard. The wave of light, boom, heals everyone. Or not everyone, it heals 500 targets somewhere, no, it's not limited. Yeah, but it heals 500 targets. Row 60. Psychic Voice reduces the cooldown of Psychic Scream by 30 seconds. Shining Force, still doing the same as on Legion. And Censure, still doing the same on Legion, but it stuns the target only for 4 seconds, not 5 seconds. Okay. Row 75. Surge of Light, still doing the same. Binding Heal, still doing the same. Silk Row Healing changed its position and is now on the row 75. Which means that I can clap my hands and heal since level 75, and probably it will be go-to in raids. Like I have, or maybe even in pluses, it heals like the 4 target and 4 injured allies, so that means you heal a whole group. We will have to see. But I have to say that I like this change. Like you basically change from the instant flash heals, the never-ending casting of mana efficient spell, and some burst AoE. Like I really like this. Row 90, Benediction changed its destination. Now it's on level 90. So that means that it's a fucking go-to, because Divine Star is still pretty fucking useless, and Halo is still taken only when you are a fucking retard. Okay, and then, oh wait. Maybe I'm wrong on this one, but because they basically switched the healing and damage values, that it heals for more than it deals damage actually, but it's still on 40-second cooldown, it still has the cast time, and I really hope that they would change that wall pulling, so fuck you Halo. Row 100, Light of the Naru. The cooldown of your holy words are reduced by an additional 33% whenever you cast the relevant spell. Basically, still not the same, because 33% of the 2 seconds that, like the 4 seconds that serendipity. Fuck. Wait, there is one change. Serendipity as a passive ability is gone. Thank God! I will not have to say serendipity anymore. Oh yeah, I like this. But yeah, now with the the tooltip of the spells. But like yeah, 33%. That means that's 1/3 from the 6 seconds is 2 seconds. So that it's the cooldown is reduced by 8 seconds. So it's good. Then we have Apotheosis. Basically doing the same, but it got buffed. And it got buffed significantly because Apotheosis is now only 2-minute cooldown, not 3-minute cooldown. And it increases the cooldown reduction of holy words. That's nice to not say that cursed word. Is reduced by 300% up to 200%. But then we have the holy grail, I dare to say, of the holy priest talent. And that's the holy word salvation. As you can see, it has a 12-minute cooldown, but as it is holy word, its cooldown is reduced whenever you cast another healing holy word, and it's reduced by 30 seconds, which means that it's not that high of a cooldown. Yeah, and it heals like a fucking track. It heals for basically 3k, applies renew to everyone it heals, and 2 stacks of mending. Like, what? What were you saying about tranquility, you fucking tree? Ah, I hear. Nothing. That's good. Because like you just do a quick cast and everyone is up. Because like renew heals for quite a lot. Like mending heals for quite a lot. Then you have the echo of light, and then when you like tap it with the divine hymn, you start that little song of that high up Toran. Yeah, and everyone is full and everyone is happy and greatly it loves you. So yeah, of course, fucking 12-minute cooldown. So like to somehow summarize it, the core basics of the core of the Holy Priest is still the same. You still have those satisfying casts, like satisfying from the emotional and feel of the class satisfying casts. So you will not get that bored of the Holy Priest. The reshuffles in the talent tree kind of made it more. It definitely made more talents more viable, but we will have to see how it will play when someone clever and actual Holy Priest will grab it. And yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to playing the Holy Priest on BfA, but I have no fucking idea how I will level it up, because leveling in Holy fucking sucks, so I hope that my exploration of Discipline Priest will bring up something more. So yeah, if you have liked my rambling / trying to explain what Holy Priest is, then give this video a like. If you have disliked this, well, then give it a dislike. I don't give a fuck. But when you give the dislike, use the comment section down below, tell me what you don't like. Is this because this video is about 50 minutes long? Or is this because I'm a fucking retard? Or is this because my new microphone and the sound switches and experiments in the voice, like in the sound quality of my voice or something like that? Then, yeah. Use the comment section down below, not only to tell me what you don't like, but also to tell me your thoughts about the Holy Priest. Like, do you like this spec very much, or are you against it? And are you going to play this Holy Priest? Did I say something bad about the Holy Priest? Something not correct? It didn't ruin your impression of me, so you are not going to hate me, but you are going to point out my mistake. Then feel free to do that, because I like to learn from my mistakes and my missays. Fuck, English is somehow so fucking weird. Then, if you have disliked this video so much that you would like to ruin my life, then feel free to take a link to this video or any of my other videos and share it on your Facebook, Twitter, Discord, and maybe even on your YouTube channel. And say something like, "Hey guys, come and like this fucker, he's a fucking retard, he doesn't know what he's doing." Yeah, do this because, well, I want to learn the new ways of being a toxic man, and I also... No, I will not tell you the secret why I want you to do that. That's secret. Come on. Maybe this video will find someone who likes it. But okay? Then if you have liked this video so much that you would like to support me somehow, then feel free to take a link to this video or one of my other videos and share it wherever you can. Just spread the word that I exist and I'm trying to look funny and educated and something like that. And with that, I thank you for watching this video, and stay tuned to find out something else in the future. Bye bye!